Hi everybody. Oh, sorry about the delay in game. I did a setting wrong. I had it set on private, and none of you would know I was on the air. And I just noticed it after talking for 10 minutes by myself. So I just I just got it. So hopefully some of you will join me now since I changed that. I just couldn't figure out why there was nobody here in 10 minutes. So now I know why. User error, normally the problem. So do not let me end today without doing the raffle. Forgot to do the raffle last time, and I want to do the raffle today. So sorry about that, you guys. I had the wrong setting. I had it set on private, and I'm talking for 10 minutes, and there's nobody here. I was starting to get take it personal, so I stopped it and I restarted it, and I saw I had it set on private. So sorry about that. Hey Terry, Brian, Jeff, hello. Marvin, Ron, Kevin, hello. Tamira, hello. Henry, Drama, The Beast, hello. Alpha, there's Brian, Kevin Johnson, different Kevin, Joe. So, Shadow, hello. First of all, I want to thank you guys for stepping up and filling up my trip. Filling up my trip for Thursday on the Gale Force meet and greet trip. I was getting kind of worried there. You know, last week we had 16, 18 spots available, and 2 days ago the trip sold out. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it. Hey Oz, thank you very much. Hello Rambo. Uncle Greg, hello. So the boats up north asked me to ask you guys to go fishing. They're having some of the best fishing they've had all year. The Sea Wolf is getting limits of lingcod and rockfish, and the new Huck Finn is doing the same thing. And it sounds like they're even stopping inside the harbor on the way out, getting some halibut and some stripers to go with it. And on some trips, they're even fishing salmon. So it just sounds like it's really ridiculously good fishing. And so that should be good. How was my 4th? The whole weekend was fireworks shows. Um, Friday I went to Montebello and picked up my parents, and we went to Montebello Park. We went to Grant Ray Park, a park where me and Robert Sanchez grew up playing Little League Baseball all our life there, and stayed for the fireworks show. And some of my high school friends had canopies set up and all that, and a bunch of food. So we hung out with them, and everybody was super nice. So that's what we did on Friday. Saturday, I belong to Silby Yacht Club, and they had a dinner thing for the fireworks show in Alamitos Bay. So I went to that. And then I left there a little early, and some of the guys were having little parties on their yachts. So I went down to the yachts and watched the fireworks show. So that was nice. And then yesterday, I started off on my boat, went to go do a little bit of work, and met some of the people down there. Hung out there for a while, And then after that, went to Alhambra. A friend of mine, Sean, who it's kind of funny because I go to this convention once or twice a year in France, and Sean and a couple of other people live in LA. We never, ever, ever get together in LA. The only time we have a meal or a drink together is in France, in Cannes. So he invited me to his house and meet his family for 4th of July. They had a big party, so I went over there, hung out for like 2, 3 hours, then left, and then came down here, back home. And my neighbors were throwing a semi-block party. About four or five of the houses had big fireworks shows, so I just kind of walked between each one. It was nice. It was funny because two of my neighbors didn't know. I mean, they knew I was on TV, like people had told them I was on TV, but two of them were husband and wife were visiting their parents up in the Bay Area, up in Northern Cal, and they saw me 2 days up there on TV. So they were surprised. They thought it was just Southern California where my program was, and they were really surprised I was up there. So that was funny. What does Jeff say? We had a show in Tuna. No. Do you guys like the logo? That's a neon sign that I have in my office. Kevin wants me to put it there, like the real one, but the real one's really, really bright. So I just put a picture there. Hey Tyler, how you doing? Oh, Sunday is... I kept wondering why everybody's talking about Sunday, and it just hit me. That's the freelance trip. Is coming up on Sunday. Okay. Yeah, so some of you will be with me Thursday on the Gale Force. And then some of you, a lot of you, will be with me on Sunday on the freelance trip. So that should be fun. See what else. So Fish Killer likes the sign. Howler Man says it's fishing. Oh, it's fishing and watching the fireworks. That's cool. The Real Raider, hello. I haven't seen Stranger Things, but I keep hearing about it. That's a good sized mix of yellowtail there, Jeff, from 12 to 20 pounds. Hopefully we get some on Thursday, I mean. Hey Warren. Hey Manuel, how you doing? And I remember you're trying to change your name from The Promise to just Manuel. Let's see. Hey, we got 40 people in here. 40 people, but only 15 likes, 12 likes. All right. I don't know if you guys heard, but Kevin had told me, and I checked with the skipper. The Enterprise hooked 4 bluefin tuna today. I forgot to ask if they hooked them at the island on the anchor like they did last year, or if they saw them on the way home. But they did get some. Yeah, Aaron, if you want to get some tackle, just call the office. And, if you need some help with me helping you select gear, we can do that. And then also on both Patreon and here as a member, we have different levels that will where I can help you more. There's one level where you can even come to my office once a month with your tackle box, and we can go through it with your rods and reels and help you pick out the right stuff. Yeah, and just a reminder, if you want to use Vimeo to send raffle tickets, you can do that. So let me give you the first report from one of the skippers today. This is Paul from the Western Pride.
Hey guys, Paul from Davies Locker. It's a little fish report, kind of what's going on. Our half-day boats have been fishing bass and bottom fish, been having really good fishing on the bottom fish, sculpin, salmon grouper, red snapper, and also some good bass fishing off and on. Some days are really good, some days not so much, but kind of a lot depends on the water conditions. Our 3/4 day boats have been fishing Catalina mostly, maybe stopping on the way to catch some sculpin on the way over. They've been seeing a lot of yellowtail here the last couple days, a lot better sign of fish over there. They haven't been biting that well, but they've been seeing a lot of fish, and also had some good bonita fishing off and on over there also. Our overnight trips been fishing San Clemente Island. They've been catching some bass, picking some yellowtail, rockfish, stuff like that over there. It hasn't been real red hot over there, but they've been catching some fish over there. And just a little tip for you guys, kind of what we've been doing the half day here for the bass here this last few months. We're basically using a lead head, kind of like this. This is about a 1/4 to a 3/8 ounce lead head. And we've been fishing that with a dead sardine. Basically smacking the sardine in the deck, kind of stunning the sardine, throwing it out, letting it sink real slow. Fish have been biting it on the sink. A lot of times we found you throw a live bait out, those chase it around and not really bite it. But kind of the half dead or 3/4 dead sardine on a lead head has been a real good bet for the bigger bass. A lot of people might look at you funny killing your bait before you put it on, but we've been doing really well with that. See you guys again soon.
Okay, that was from Paul. Monica, you got sick again. Sorry to hear that. Brad, thanks for joining us. I wasn't sure if I should tell you guys, but I guess I should, because you guys knew her really well. And it happened not quite a month ago, about 3 weeks ago. But I couldn't talk about it for a while. It still bothers me, but April is no longer here. She passed away. So it's been a brutal 3 weeks. I tried to hide it from you guys, but my parents just got back the other day from vacation. So I told my mom I didn't want to say it here first while they were on vacation. So I told my parents about it. So just really sad. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. She was with me for 13 years. So I'm going to miss her. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, it was hard. But I'm trying to power through it. Kind of helps to talk about it. So, what else? Here is a slideshow. Oh. Yeah, thanks, guys. All right, let me try to get through this. Here's a little slideshow for you guys. They're doing really good up there. catching a bunch of fish, and so they're doing good. Oh yeah, Kevin got COVID too. So here's a report from Jay for the New Huck Fin. And if you guys are up there in Northern California, please support these boats, both the Sea Wolf, the New Huck Fin. They really work with us good down here and help us get shows done.
Good afternoon. Giving you a fish report from San Francisco Bay Area. My name is Jay Okumizo. I run the New Huck Fin out of Emeryville, California. We've had excellent fishing on the Marin Coast for coastal rock cod and lingcod. Yesterday we had limits of lingcod and 150 rockfish, 10 halibut, 1 striped bass for 24 anglers. Salmon fishing offshore has been excellent, limits for all the boats. Fishing out at the Farallon Islands has been excellent also. So if you'd like to come up, you can check us out on the web at fishemeryville.com, and hopefully we'll see you out. Thanks again.
Captain Jay from the New Huck Fin, and they're doing really, really good. So those of you looking to go get some fishing in, they are really, really good. Yeah, I think Mac, the boat sells out a lot. It's just, I don't know if it's the weather, how it's been in the past, but the weather's been really good right now. And I know a lot of people are, concerned about spending money just with price of fuel and inflation and all that. So it's starting to hurt the boats. A lot of boats that I know that are normally booked year round don't have any dates available in the summer, still have open dates. I mean, some of the boats down here too. So, and it's normally every boat in San Diego is booked every day for the season, but there still are some boats that have days open. Thanks, guys. I couldn't talk about it for weeks. It's been over 3 weeks. I couldn't talk about it, so I'm glad I can talk about it now. What else did I tell you? Oh, you guys asked about Vimeo. Vimeo. I'm pretty sure it's just my name with on Instagram. It's at TVDan. I don't know. Tamira, how do you find my account when you go on there to do your super chats through Vimeo? Is that the address you use? Is at TVDan? I'm not sure. Jeff, Bruce, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And like I said last time, if some of you can help out with some donations, we are trying to get this scholarship fund going so we can get more kids out on the water and see if we can make more kids like drama get back to be in a position where I can offer them a free fishing trip. Yeah, real. I don't know if I could do that again. I live by myself, so it's always sad when I'm gone for 2 weeks and I have to take my dog to the kennel. And toward the end, I don't know, like the last 6 years or so, we arranged so that April never had to stay in the kennel more than 3 days, and then somebody would pick her up, bring her here for a couple of days, and then they would take her back. Normally Monica from my office, but so yeah, I don't think I want to go through that again. I don't know how you guys do it. They have like 3 or 4 dogs. It would kill me every time. It's hard for me to take. Yeah, so if you want to send the money through Venmo, so YouTube doesn't take their 30%, you can find me at, just use my TV Dan, at TV Dan, which is my Instagram. Here is a slideshow from the Seawolf up there in the Bay Area out of Emeryville. They're doing really, really good. So here you go.
Hi Dan, this is Darren from the Seawolf. Just giving you an update on what we're doing out there. The weather's getting pretty nice now. The wind's calming down. The ocean's been kind to us. We're out doing the rockfish in the lingcod. It's been pretty wide open most days. Easy limits of rockfish. Nice big lingcod. So.
Yeah, so you can see the fishing is really good up there. So those of you up in Northern Cal, or some of you down here that want to take a drive up there, go do it. You won't be disappointed. So to answer Jose's question, both work. You can do it here, Super Chat like everybody does, or if you want to use Venmo. The difference is Venmo is like 5% or 10% that they take, and YouTube takes 30%. So that's why some of the people were asking about that. So just let you guys know. And Monica's monitoring those after each broadcast and making up the tickets for the raffle. So. Alrighty. So this is a video I played for you guys the other day, but it's still a good one. Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about picking a bait. You guys are always asking me for like little tips, so here's a little tip. This is the bait tank here in the Gale Force. So this is the main bait tank where all the bait's kept in. Never ever stick your hand in here, you'll get slapped. This is the bait well. This is where you want to grab a bait. So I have a live bait hook on here, and when you grab a bait, look at the bait well here, and you want to see the bait swim, get a good lively one. A lot of people make the mistake, they just reach in and grab. You don't want to do that. You want to slide your hand underneath the bait and just slowly pick it up so it's nice and loose. Take the hook, put it right here in front of the eyeballs, and that's a good lively bait. And that's how you pick a bait and pin it on. Now I'm gonna go catch my fish. Little guy? He's a little guy? Okay. So what is that? Not Mac. Jose's asking, what about Zella? Yeah, that'll work too. The only problem with that one is it's tied to my personal cell number, so I really don't want to throw that out here. and get 1,000 phone calls. So I think we'll use the other one for now. Okay. Nice turnout, 70 people in here. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, especially the day after 4th of July. It's been good. So any fishing questions from you guys today? Just a reminder, we do have some charters for August. We have 2. Is it just 2? Maybe 3. I know we have one on the Clemente. No, I already get enough of that real raider. Thank you there, Marcelo. Orca. Any specific gear you should plan on for Thursday? For Thursday, I would say bring 15 to 30. Okay. So I'm telling you bring 15 to 30, but in the back of my head, I'm just reminded that the Enterprise today hooked 4 tuna. So I don't know what size tuna they are. So I would say bring 15 to 30 for fishing the island, and then maybe bring a 40 or 50 just in case we run into the bigger bluefin. I'm going to bring a 40 now. But so that's what I'll be doing. But yeah, I would say 15 to 40. Hey Kenneth, you doing well? Cancer's gone. Congratulations, and hello in the Philippines. Thanks for being here with us. Here is a report that I gotta get in. Where did I put it? Here we go. Let's see.
Hey guys, good morning. This is Nate from H&M Landing checking in. Just giving you a quick update on what we got going on out here. Offshore fishing remains steady. We're catching lots of yellowtail. We're seeing bonita on kelp patties. A little bit of yellowfin tuna in the mix, and a few dorado to kick us off too, so it's definitely feeling like summer. We're still seeing a little bit of that bluefin around, so bring your big gear if you got it. If not, I would focus more on that 30 and 40 pound gear. Probably something like a 1.0 or a 2.0. J-hook is fine. Circles, if you like them, they'll work just fine too. That's pretty much it, you guys. Come on out and fish with us. It's really easy summertime fishing. Good live bait fishing. If you like your surface irons, your Colt snipers, that stuff's working just fine too. So come on out and get you some.
All right, so here's a question. This is a good question. So Kevin wants to know, when matching hook size to bait, what are you comparing? So when I talk about matching hook size to bait, what I really mean is pick a hook that will make your bait look more natural. Let me see if I have any hooks with me here today. I don't think I have any hooks. So if you're going to be fishing live bait with anchovies, you need a small hook, like a size 2 or size 4. If you're going to be fishing with mackerel, you need a larger hook. And you might be catching the same size fish with both baits. So there's some large hooks there. I gotta make another box up so I can have all that stuff for you guys. But yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. You really want to match up your hook to your bait. So here's a package of hooks. So this is a 5.0 hook, right? So there's no way you would use a 5.0 hook with an anchovy, But I see people do it because they want to catch 100-pound tuna. So they figure, I'm going for 100-pound tuna. There's some big fish boiling, but the only bait in the bait receiver or on the boat are anchovies. So you got to use a hook that matches the bait. So you don't want to use a monster hook like this if it is just anchovies for bait. And you have to remember, one of the sayings I used to hear all the time growing up is elephants eat peanuts. So you may think a small anchovy is too small to catch a tuna, but lots of times right now when we can't hook the bluefin, it's because they're eating those little micro anchovies. So that's what that's all about. Dave, are you still doing private charters? Yes. Dave George has this question. Yes, I'm still doing private charters. And surprisingly, I have a lot of weekends open. I have some weekdays booked right now for July, but I think every weekend in this month is open right now. So maybe I'll go ahead and set one of them up for an open party trip with you guys. But yeah, if you'd like to bring your own gear, you can, and I'd be glad to show you how to use it. What type of tuna are out there right now? There's a mix of bluefin and yellowfin tuna. And when you guys hear yellowtail, I know a lot of people think yellowtail is a tuna, but it's not. It's a jack. See what else is out there. No, Julio, they didn't get any of them. According to the captain, they lost all 4. They went 0 for 4. But I forgot to ask where they hooked them. If they were at the island or if they were crossing the channel. Because normally the ones at the island are that smaller school size, so you can anchor up and get them. But I don't know. So Jeff says he knows a couple of boats that got good yellowfin tuna today, so that's good. Yeah, Oz, you had a while to sign up for that trip. So that one sold out. There's a trip on the 14th. I think there's still a couple spots left, maybe 2 spots if you want to come on that one. That one's going to be filmed for TV. So let me see. Where's my website? Yeah, so it's on the 14th, after we have our trip on the freelance. And I want to say earlier today I just saw it, and there was still 2 spots available on it. Let me see. Why is my computer being so slow today? So we are going to do a drawing today, probably in about 5 minutes. I defrosted some bluefin tuna that I'm going to cook up, so I'm going to do that tonight. Alright, so the trip on the gale force for the 14th, is it sold out or does it have 2 spots? Has 2 spots left. So Oz, if you want to join us on the 14th, here is your chance. Here's a link for it. There's only 2 spots left. Here you go, Oz. One more time. And then after that trip, we are on the Clemente, August 5th. And then August 18th, we are on the Spitfire. And then we have a tuna trip, August 25th on the Malihini. So the Malihini is a day trip, and our day and a half trip for September on the Excalibur still has space available too. So, just to let you guys know. So again, if you're interested in... Okay, Oz. Sorry about that. Hey, you guys, thank you very much for the super chats. I greatly appreciate it. And all of you that are members of my YouTube channel or support me on Patreon, I really appreciate that too. Every little thing helps. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just not getting that many charters this year. We were really busy last year. But hopefully things will pick up. Jeff was telling me that he's noticed some of the other sport boats were having trouble filling up all the time. This is always a fun trip too, for those of you that never fished this area. But I have a trip August 5th on the Clemente. So if you haven't fished out at Dana Point, this is a fun trip to do. So come join me down there. Okay, so we have the Spitfire, that's good. Yeah, if you guys want me to set up a Saturday or a Sunday for an open party trip for 4 of you to join me, you know, let me know if you're thinking a half-day trip or you're thinking Catalina. You know, I can set that up and talk to Monica and arrange it, and I'll let you guys know. Thank you for the super sticker there and the super chats. Hey, thank you, Steven. Thank you, guys. Yeah, like I said, if you guys have your companies do any donations or anything, we can always use some help trying to get the scholarship fund going for our youth foundation. Yeah, Jeff was a pinhead on the Clemente. Did you work with Don back then, or who was the captain back then? Thank you, Jim. I'll see you on the Malihini. Yeah, you gotta always learn your knots, know your knots. Yeah, I like to use longer shank hooks with the live squid too. I think it keeps it on much better. So I think I got all the videos played, got all the fish reports. Let me do the new hook fin slideshow for you guys one more time. What else?
Hi Dan, this is Darren from the Seawolf. Just giving you an update on what we're doing out there. The weather's getting pretty nice now, the wind's calming down. The ocean's been kind to us. We're out doing the rockfish and the lingcod. It's been pretty wide open most days. Easy limits of a rockfish, nice big lingcod. So.
So Tamara, are you on the boat with us on Thursday? Or are you going on a different boat Thursday? Tim, if you've never caught a keeper lingcod, you need to go to Emeryville. I mean, I would say 90% of the time I go, 95% of the time I go, I get a limit of lingcod and a limit of rockfish. Catching a limit of rockfish is no problem there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going up there. It's always fun fishing up there. Yep, like Jeff says, it's a lock. I mean, there are so many rockfish up there that the fish for lingcod, they use sand dabs so that you don't catch a rockfish every bait. Because if you just use an anchovy, you're going to catch a rockfish. So they use sand dabs so they can get lingcod. Alright, Tamara, so you're going to be with the Turner's people. Alright. Well, tell William I said hello. Hopefully we'll have him back volunteering with us again. Sounds like he's feeling a lot better. Yeah, Brian, for you, that's a trip down south. That's like me going to San Diego. For you to drive down there. Except, I'm sure it's a longer drive. I'm not sure how far that drive is. Alright, well, I'm glad I got it off my chest about April. Because it's been bugging me. Been wanting to share it with you guys, I just couldn't. It was too hard, so. To do that. But tomorrow you got to give away some of those rockfish. You don't want to keep them in your freezer for couple of years, it won't be any good. Okay, so Noah was on the new hook fin yesterday. That's good. The real rager's going to take big mackerels to go catch the lingcod. Hey Jose, thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah, what I do too, Fish Killer, is the sandads that are just too big, like monster sandads. They look like they're pancakes. I take those home, and I use those to cook up and just eat at home. But I always bring back some sandads with me from up there. Hello, Renee. Okay, so tomorrow's just gonna let it go bad. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna cook up some tuna today, because I still have tuna from last year, and I gave away some for the one I just caught. So do that. I agree with this comment 1000%. Do not let fish go bad in your freezer. That was the nice thing about having April. She loved eating fish just as much as I did. So we'll do that. Hello, Bob. I saw Brad on here earlier. I don't know if he's still on. But hello, Brad. Oh, and a reminder too, guys, we have a kids club meeting third Saturday of the month. So those of you that can help out, we can use help. Always need help. Steve, is this question for me? Or are you asking the guys? Annette, you're in the hospital? What are you doing in the hospital? If you don't want to post it here, text me. I have Robert text me. I'm glad you're going home, but why are you in the hospital? Okay, so here's Steve's question. Do you use a processor? What I do is I like to support the guys on the boat. So I pay them to clean my fish, and then I take the fish home, keep it on ice, usually for like a day, after I'm like recovered from the trip, and then I bring it into the house. It was a little bit challenge on the last trip because I had two nice tuna, so I bring them in. They cut them in the big strips. They don't cut them into little individual packs. So I bring a loin in at a time, a couple loins in at a time, and cut them into small chunks, and I vacuum pack them. I have some for one person servings just for me, and then I make a little bit bigger ones, 2-person servings, and then I take some of the loins and cut them in half, and then I just vacuum pack that for my parents because they're gonna give a bunch of it away, so do that. Hey Annette, thank you for the super chat and doing it from the hospital. Normally you do it from Starbucks. Yeah, I'm not ready to hang a picture up of April. I had her cremated and they've been bugging me to go pick it up, but I can't even go in there right now. So maybe next month. I will do that. That's good, Lloyd. The fish doesn't stay in there very long. Yeah, I don't bring that much fish home. You know, I release a lot of fish. I'm more careful about the fish that I want to eat. You know, if I want to eat some calico bass and some sculpin, a halibut, I'll keep some of that. My parents get a lot of fish. They like to give it away. My brother every once in a while will ask for fish. Not too often, but I have fish for him. So we'll do that. Matthew, yeah, there are some yellows. The last trip I was on, we hooked a couple, but the guys hooked them on light gear, 15 pound and 20 pound, and the heavy kelp didn't have a chance. They got sawed off. I don't know if you heard, but there was tuna there today. So I don't know exactly if they hooked the tuna anchored at the island or if they hooked them crossing the channel. Renee, oh yeah, I make my own salsa here. I like to make salsa just for myself. So you've been there since, so you were just there yesterday, you were overnight? I'm glad you're going home. Yeah, Catalina right now has the best calico bass fishing and bonita fishing I've seen there in years. But the yellowtail, they swim by the boat and you can look at them, but it hasn't been that productive catching them. Hopefully that will change here soon. Steven wants to know, a 10-pound bonita versus a skipjack, who wins the battle? I would think it's going to be the bonita, but I don't know. Hey Aaron, how you doing? Now, I never had salsas. I mean, I had the sauces, but I didn't have salsa. Yeah, I agree with Jeff. I would go bonita too. Been able to do that yet. Still trying to. When I start talking to people about it, they get all upset about people having to kill a fish to weigh it, and I don't have 50 volunteers to work a beach to weigh all the fish, so I don't know what to do. So every time I bring it up to people, I get some complaints. Alright guys, we've been here over an hour, and I got the April thing off my chest. So let's do the raffle. And this is the raffle where we had 2 weeks of many tickets bought for drama. I can't tell you exactly how many, but I will tell you many tickets were bought for drama. So here is our new fancy wheel that was bought for us for the new building. I'm sorry, I forgot who bought it, but I'm sure you're here. Thank you for that. Well, Annette, hurry up and get home. I know Robert must be going crazy without you there. Is he there at the hospital with you right now? So, alright, let's do the drawing. have another drum too. Drum. Okay, that was the drum roll. You guys asked for drum rolls, so we got drum rolls. All right, here we go. And the winner is... No, those... I have licensed music for the TV show. The winner is Oz. Oh no, it's not Oz. I'm sorry. It's Drama, but Oz bought the ticket. So Drama's the winner, and Oz paid for the ticket. So there you go. I want to say 90% of the tickets in there all say Drama, and they all have somebody else's name on there. See, this one was bought by Tamira. This one was bought by Steven. But the winning ticket was bought by Oz. Maybe this camera would be better for that. So, Drama, you won by a landslide. 90% of the tickets in there were yours. There you go. Winning ticket. So you can call the office and figure out how you want to spend that. And then Thursday, we're going to do the drawing for this stuff. So you guys have till Thursday to get, or you have till tomorrow to get some more Super Chat tickets if you want. And you can do it through Venmo or you can do it here. But that's what we're going to do. So congratulations to Oz and to Drama. Well done. Alright guys, I still got work to do inside. Gotta go make some food, make dinner. So thank you all. Thank you, Jeff, for being here. Oz, everybody, Mac, Drama. Drama, I'll see you on Thursday. Thursday on the Gale Force. Please be there. Alright, so see you guys all later. Tamira, thank you. See you all later. Bye, everybody.